now move to our first item on the agenda, AB 564 by Mr. Haney. We see him in the audience. Thank you very much. Please have your witnesses to join you. We will be asking the witnesses to please keep your comments to 2 minutes each. And Mr. Haney, welcome. And you may begin when ready.
Thank you so much.
Excuse me, how you do that thing? Right here? Okay, Mr. Haney, if you can just pause for one moment while we establish a quorum. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Gibson.
Here.
Gibson here. Ta.
I'm here.
Ta here. Carrillo. Here. Carrillo here. DeMaio. Garcia. Here. Garcia here. McKinnon. Silva. We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. A quorum has been established. Mr. Haney, thank you very much for your patience. You may proceed when ready.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair and members. AB 564 will provide tax relief to California's struggling cannabis industry by freezing an unprecedented 25% excise tax increase. This is a tax increase that is solely going to be on this single industry. It is one that was put into place a few years ago, and during that time, over the past few years, we've seen an industry that has experienced incredible challenges to be able to survive in an environment where the illegal, untaxed, illicit market continues to grow. I want to start by being very clear that this bill will simply freeze the tax at its current rate. It does not decrease the existing tax and will not reduce the revenue generated by this tax. California has always been at the heart of America's cannabis economy and culture, but since voters passed Prop 64, California has not seen the full potential of the legal cannabis industry in order for it to fulfill the vision that we had. The legal cannabis industry, which is subject to state and local taxes and fees, is constantly at a threat of being overtaken by the illegal untaxed industry. Fully licensed legal businesses in California capture just 40% of the state's entire market, while the underground illegal market accounts for 60% of the overall market. And in 2024, active cannabis licenses decreased by 18%, meaning more and more small cannabis businesses are succumbing to the pressure over taxation. We're also seeing a significant drop in the past few years of both sales tax and overall revenue collected from the industry. Compared California with states like Michigan, which just last year surpassed California's cannabis market in per capita sales, California's cannabis industry is high taxed as is, and a 25% increase would be an existential threat to this industry that is struggling to compete with the illegal, illicit market. Our legal cannabis industry needs our help. They need our support. These small businesses employ hundreds or thousands of workers, and we need to keep the promise that we made to voters to make cannabis legal and accessible. With me today in support is Amy Jenkins with the California Cannabis Operators Association and Kristen Heidelbach with the United Food and Commercial Workers.
Thank you very much. Welcome. 2 minutes each, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members. Amy Jenkins on behalf of the California Cannabis Operators Association. We represent about 300 licensed operators across the supply chain, and we are very, very supportive of this measure today. Let me be very clear. The legal cannabis industry is not stable. It is in a crisis. And any suggestion that this crisis is overstated is a misrepresentation of the facts. In March, Whitney Economics, one of the leading national cannabis market analysts, slashed its 5-year U.S. cannabis retail forecast by $21 billion. Why? Because states like California are losing market share due to high tax enforcement.
Ms. Jenkins, can you move your microphone just a little closer?
Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. Specific findings related to California are sobering. Consumer participation, as the Assemblyman noted, has plateaued. It's leveled off. It's at 40%, and there's some data that indicates it's declining. States like Michigan, as stated, with lower taxes, are now outselling California on a per unit basis. And then the economic report, which has been referenced in your analysis and elsewhere, commissioned by the Department of Cannabis Control, affirms what operators have been saying. California's excise taxes and licensing fees are 124% and 162% higher, respectively, than Michigan's. And altogether, our taxes and fees account for about 77.5% of total wholesale value. That is not a sustainable framework. 12,600 jobs were lost in 2022, 5,000 in 2023. And if that weren't evidence enough, CDTFA just last week issued new data indicating that the industry owes $980 million in outstanding taxes, penalties, and interest. Let's also be clear about what the voters intended. Prop 64 references no fewer than 5 times that taxes must be structured to ensure the legal market outcompetes the illicit market, yet we are seeing the opposite. Licensed operators are not only competing against illicit synthetic products, they're funding the entire regulatory system through their fees. No general fund dollars or cannabis tax dollars support this framework. AB 564 is not a tax break, it's economic triage, and we urge your support today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next witness, 2 minutes, please.
Good afternoon, Chair. Can you guys hear me okay? And members, Kristen Heidelbach here on behalf of UFCW Western States Council. We are proud co-sponsors of AB 564. I really don't want to belabor the point. I think Assembly Member Haney and Amy laid out perfectly the situation that we're in. I am here to explain to all of you and help this committee understand that these are union jobs. UFCW represents over 5,000 cannabis workers in the state of California. That is through the good work of my 9 locals here. So those are jobs that we would be losing. We almost lost Ease, which is the largest cannabis delivery business in California. That's over 500 jobs that are unionized under a UFCW contract. To say that these businesses are struggling, we have been screaming that the British are coming for a while, but we now have a cannabis industry that's competing with an unchecked hemp industry that does not pay the tax. We have an illicit underground industry that competes with them and doesn't actually pay any of the fines and fees that aid in enforcement. And now we have a possible tax hike and increase, which means that more and more people are going to lose their businesses, more jobs will be lost. This, as already mentioned, is not a tax decrease. This is simply a freeze. We're just trying to fight another day. Thank you. We urge your vote.
Thank you very much. I want to invite audience in the room to please come to the microphone. I just need your name, organization, and your position. This is support only. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members. Dan Seaman on behalf of the California Cannabis Industry Association, proud co-sponsors, and urge your support.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chair members. Ross Buckley on behalf of the City of Sacramento in support.
Good afternoon, Karen Lang on behalf of the Boards of Supervisors in Humboldt and Nevada counties in support today. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and members. Roman Vogelsang with Capital Advocacy here on behalf of Steezy in support. Thank you.
Chair members, Alicia Priego on behalf of Kiva Confections and KSS Sales in support.
Jared Kylo on behalf of the United Cannabis Business Association, Long Beach Collective Association, Silicon Valley Association, San Francisco Retailers Association, CVCAN, which is the Coachella Valley, all in support and a proud co-sponsor.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Sean Pepekian on behalf of the Cannabis Distribution Association in support.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Shauna Blackburn on behalf of Blitz Insurance Company in support.
Jessica Gott on behalf of the California Alliance of Child and Family Services in opposition.
Good afternoon, Josh Lewis on behalf of Origins Council and Embark Dispensaries in support.
Thank you.
Deanna Garcia in support. I have nine retail stores here in California.
Thank you.
Dale Geringer on behalf of California Normal, a proud co-sponsor, and also 1,420 independent write-in letters in support.
Thank you.
Pam Lopez on behalf of the Society for Cannabis Clinicians and Jade Nectar in support.
Annie Aubrey on behalf of a struggling dispensary in support.
Hi, Jennifer Noska. I work for a women-owned, women-run wellness brand, and we're in support.
Kevin McCarty, Compliance Director for Colas Dispensaries here in Sacramento and of Capital Compliance Management, representing about 20 licensed businesses here in the Sacramento area in strong support. Thank you.
Sharon Pendarvis, I'm an advocate for patients of MMIC program, compassion program. I'm in support of AB 564 because it is saving my life today. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Andrea, and I'm a patient, and I support this bill.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Christine. I'm also a patient and an advocate, and I support this bill.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Nina Parks. I represent the Equity Trade Network, which is around 47 small equity businesses from Humboldt all the way down to San Diego, and we are in support.
Sherry Martinez, patient, in support.
Rich Miller on behalf of Americans for Safe Access and the American Alliance for Medical Cannabis, patient volunteer organizations in strong support. Thank you.
Jael Dantas with Fumuni Strategies on behalf of Alameda County in support.
Thank you very much.